Mark W. Miller for President by Lily Jensen and Claire Beck. So some background information. His name is Mark William Miller. His birthday is February 19th, 1971, where he was born in his hometown of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He has a wife named Elizabeth Miller and 2 children named Catherine and Charles. Before his presidency, he got an education at Yale University with a major in business and a minor in communications. He began his career with an internship at the North Carolina Legislative Building, but his most recent job was governor of his hometown in Pennsylvania. As you can see with our graph to the right, that governor is the most abundant job to become president, with our most recent being George W. Bush in 2000. As a Democrat, his stance on healthcare is a federal mandate for mass, widely available COVID-19 testing, and once we get a vaccine, free COVID-19 vaccine for all. The expansion of healthcare insurance and expansion of Medicaid. He would like to stockpile medical supplies and mental health care to be accessible to all. His stance on immigration is to build a 21st century system for immigration, stop building a wall, expand the asylum system and protection for LGBTQ+, domestic violence victims, and victims of gangs, remove the 10-year waiting period for waivers, and streamline the nationalization process. His position in the world is bi-yearly meetings about climate change, increase in renewable energy such as solar power, wind turbines, and nuclear energy. He also wants a decrease in nuclear weaponry and to reduce tariffs. His social support policies. He wants to increase minimum wage to benefit the working class citizens. A majority of the Democratic supporters are the middle and lower class. As you can see with our graph to the right, that more religious Gen X men are likely to vote Republican, while more white millennial women are to vote Democrat. He also would like to end discrimination based on religion, gender, age, sexual orientation, gender identity, and or disability status. He wants to protect your voting rights. For military and defense, he wants to decrease nuclear development, make mental health care accessible to veterans, create a strong military budget with relief from old-fashioned practices, reallocate funds to modern technology, and increase citizen participation. Currently in the military, only about 0.5 to 1% of Americans end up joining. For taxes, he wants to raise taxes on millionaires in the top 1%. He wants to allocate federal taxes and mental education health services, lower taxes for the working and middle class. As you can see with our graph to the right, when asked if you favor taxes on millionaires, 67% of all people said that they favor, and 80% of Democrats say they do. Preventing an academic depression. Prevention of the coronavirus spread and solve public health crisis. Extend the aid to local government and public sectors to secure jobs in healthcare, education, social services. Protect and create more jobs. Some interesting facts about him. He has a beagle named Bagel. He's from Pennsylvania. Miller and his family go to Lutheran church every Sunday, and their daughter's in the choir. He also favors restrictions on social media platforms like Facebook. He is also well-spoken, very respectful on all social medias and in person, and when he speaks, he has a little bit of sarcasm and wit to him. Thank you. Any questions?